Firstly, thank you very much for visiting our campus and gracing the campus with your presence, with the wonderful talk that you gave to our students. We'd love to hear a few of your thoughts. As the CEO of KONE Global and also having been with Schneider in leadership position for a very long time, what are the most important leadership lessons you'd like to give our students?
We shared that first lesson, which is being clear on your personal purpose and making sure that you're aligned with your purpose in everything you do, whether at home or at work. This tripod for success of making sure you inspire your team with an ambitious goal. Second, that you surround yourself with the best team and you spend conscious time on this. And third, that you are really clear on the biggest pitfall that goes in your way and spend your time on this are probably the biggest lesson I've learned out of my 30 years of work.
Wonderful, thank you. I mean, that's very insightful because you've been able to capture, I think, some of the key things that leaders need to. It's not complicated, you need to focus on these three things. Could you share something about what is the secret sauce of the success for a company like KONE, coming from a small country like Finland?
The fact that it's a family business and that long term is always more important than the short term, in my view, has been a very important recipe for the success. The second point specific to KONE is there is a lot of humility attached to the culture of this company, a lot of common sense. And I do believe these are very powerful principles that stay with you and that are marker of the company as it is today.
Wonderful, thank you so much. I completely get the Scandinavian culture of humility, and the private ownership makes a big difference too. You're also a very innovative company, which is what has enabled KONE to be on the top. Yep. We are the Soil School of Business Design, so we have a lot of talk about design thinking. Yep. So could you share some thoughts around innovation and design thinking?
Number one, I think it's important to state in a company whether you care about innovation or not. And we've made a clear choice to say on our key strategic goals, innovation, we want to lead by innovation, but better said than unsaid, I would say. Second one is innovation needs to happen with customer coming first, which does not always happen really in companies. And third point, especially in today's time, I do believe that agility is extremely important. So I very often talk about speed, but I do believe there is, especially at the time of digital, this A/B testing and this permanent iteration with customer is sort of giving a pace to the company that actually helps the company a lot to be performing.
Wonderful. What are the qualities that a company like KONE, and I think similar companies, will look for when they hire people?
We talk about the 4 C's at KONE, which is people who can care and who are resonating with the care, people who can collaborate, people who care about customers more than maybe others, and people who can show courage. Courage to make choices, courage to have tough conversation, courage to put the bar high. So we like those 4 C's because they are really the stepping stone on which everything starts at KONE.
So that's really interesting because the vision of Soil is also to create leadership of a leadership pipeline of students who care, who are deeply aware, and dare to do things differently. So there's a lot of overlap and similar. China is of course KONE's biggest market, and India probably comes a distance 5th or 6th. Where do you see the future of the growth of the elevator market for KONE? How important is India as a market?
So KONE had a lot of its success in the past 10 years with China, with the new construction, and that it has created a bit of a bubble in China of real estate. So that bubble at this point is bursting. So that market is going down. And the whole thing about KONE is to move to, on one side, other vibrant economies, Middle East and India, for instance, one. Second one, in every country that becomes mature, to pivot to more building renovation and services, where actually there is a lot of opportunity. So I like to say in every crisis there is an opportunity. And I think the very strong reduction of the market in China on new construction has been an opportunity to actually chase for other market opportunities and be successful there.
And do you think India has the potential to be another China some time down the line?
I see India in many ways being the new China in terms of the dynamism, the hunger to build, the hunger to innovate, and that's really exciting and inspiring. Yes.
Do you see India as being strong in manufacturing, and do you have plans? Does KONE have plans to expand the manufacturing?
We have the biggest already manufacturing site for the whole Southeast Asia. So I would say at this point of time, what we are working on is making sure that our manufacturing site scales and becomes stronger and become even better from a cost standpoint. So we are already pretty busy here. I also believe that India has a lot to give in terms of innovation, digital innovation. We have thousands of people building innovation in India, and I'm equally excited by the manufacturing capabilities as actually with innovation capabilities. But there is fantastic talent pool in India, and we really want to leverage this treasure that is sitting in this country.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your
Pleasure.
being with us.
Thank you.